Hi, parents. I just wanted to let you know kind of what's going on for the week. So, this is Halloween week. If we were in the classroom, I would be doing something super fun that's called pumpkin math, and that would be on Friday. Along with the Halloween party. So, I know some of you don't celebrate Halloween, and I want to be super respectful of that. Please know that I will give announcements when Halloween stories are going to be read, and your student can get off of the meet when that is going to happen. Also, I have a pumpkin craft that normally they turn into like a jack-o'-lantern. Um, but you can take the face off if you want, and they can just make it a pumpkin and a pumpkin patch, and it could be a nice fall or Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving craft. Um, let's see. Pumpkin math is something that we will be doing this week. I'm going to be doing it all throughout the week. What you can do is you can do this at home if you're okay with it. I've told the students that it's just totally up to you and parents at home. You will need your own pumpkin if you want to, but it's a great way to measure, predict, count with a pumpkin. So it has nothing to do with Halloween, but what I do is I take a pumpkin and we talk about predictions. So how much does a pumpkin weigh? Is it going to weigh 50 pounds? No. Is it going to weigh a pound? No. So we talk about what's a prediction. A prediction is a smart guess. So it's not just 3 million pounds for the weight of a pumpkin. So we make predictions and then we weigh it and we find out how much does the pumpkin weigh. Then we count the seams. So the lines going down the pumpkin, we talk about how we would do that. How do you keep track? And it's great for counting and that one-to-one correspondence. So those are ways you can do it at home too. You can do everything that I do at home. The next thing that we talk about is the girth, like how big around is your pumpkin? Again, it has to be a smart guess. It can't be 600 inches. Is it 12 inches around? Is it 15 inches around? Those kinds of things. And then what they do is they take a string and they'll wrap the string around their pumpkin and then they'll stretch the string out onto a ruler. So you'll need a ruler at home to do that. And then however long that string is on the ruler is how big around the pumpkin is. And then we talk about, were you right or were you close or was it too much? Those kinds of things. And then the last way that we use pumpkins for math is with the seeds. So they'll make a prediction again, a smart guess, 5 million seeds or two. And then they count those. And then what I would suggest is putting it out on a newspaper or like a butcher block paper or something, wherever you're okay with it. And you can do all or part of these. You don't have to do all of them if you don't want to. You can just pick and choose the ones you want to do. But then what we do is we put the seeds in groups of 10. And then we count by tens to find out how many seeds there are inside the pumpkin. So it's super cool. They're going from tens and then they're counting by ones, which is something we've been working on, and then they'll find out how many seeds are in their pumpkin. So if you have a pumpkin at home and you want to do this, you may. If not, it's no big deal. Every morning I will be doing pumpkin math and we'll be talking about different characteristics or properties of a pumpkin. And then I did share a document with you guys in Google Classroom that is about the pumpkin math if you do it at home. I wrote out actual and then estimates for what they estimate the weight is going to be and things like that. Handwriting continues this week. Math continues this week. We're doing number partners of 10. So we're working on those number bonds. We're working on fact families. What's really going on in math right now is just building a great number sense for your child. Number sense is just having that fluidity and automaticity with numbers. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Well, then I know 6 minus 3 is 3. And those kinds of things. So then that way, when they get into those higher grades, they know their math facts. It's more fluid. They understand the why and the how and numbers that work together and all those sorts of things. So handwriting continues. Phonics continues. This week we're doing R blends. So they'll be doing R blends. I have all of those videos up. Writing is writing a spooky story in Seesaw. So they're going to write the story, draw a picture, and then they're going to record themselves reading it in Seesaw. Now, when they go into Seesaw and they put their story in there, they can write it out. You can take a picture and upload it to Seesaw. Same with the drawing, or they could write it all in Seesaw. It's up to you and whatever works for your family and your child getting that in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I did send out some optional Halloween material. One is like rhyming words, because that's really important. Um, and then another one is a color by number. So that's fun. So there's some other activities for that. Those are not mandatory. Those are just optional. For Put Me in a Zoo, what they're going to do is they're going to do a pre-assessment. This is in Google Classroom too. They're just going to go in and say, what do I know about these habitats? What is it like? What's the temperature like? What kind of plants can you find there? What kind of animals live there? It's a pre-assessment. So if they don't know anything about the Arctic, then that's what they put. If they know, if you ask them and they say, oh, I know, polar bears live there or there's icebergs, you can put that. It's okay if they don't know a lot, because again, this is a pre-assessment. We're going to start talking about animals and their habitats and how they adapt or change or have certain features or characteristics that help them in their environment and in their habitats. So that's the zoo project for the week. Social studies is how to be a good community member, and that ties into that phonics. I'm trying to think if there's something else. Math test is going to be on Seesaw. I think that's pretty much it. It's all in that checklist. Feel free to print it out and cross it off as you guys go. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Oh, Friday is going to be our Halloween party. So if you do not want to celebrate Halloween, I would recommend your child not come on Friday. Friday, what I'm asking is that they come in their costume and they come with their cameras off. So they're going to write 3 clues this week about their costume. So they have to come on with the cameras off, and then they're going to read their clues, and we're going to try to guess what they are just by their clues. So I think it's going to be super fun. I can't wait. So just make sure that happens for Friday, because if they come on with their camera on, it's going to give it away, obviously. So anyway, and then Friday will just be a fun day where we read those clues. Maybe we'll read some of those spooky stories, those kinds of things. So anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much, and it's going to be a great week. Bye.